So my camera guy Nate just asked a question, asking me how do I typically approach women that I have an interest in. I had to think about that because I haven't really approached a woman in probably over a year. Most of them approach me. And this is the whole point of Masculine Men's Club, to be the best version of yourself, to push out positive energy, to focus on your purpose, not women. Women will pick up on that. But I digress. Should I, in the past, how I've approached typically, women that I have an interest in, I don't come up with these stupid pickup lines. I don't do any of that crap that, these cheesy things guys do. I'm pretty honest with them. I might come up to them and say, hey, my name is Jerod, and put out my hand. And I start looking for subtle cues that there's an interest. If she obviously takes my hand and says, nice to meet you, but she doesn't offer her name, it's kind of a subtle way for saying she's not interested. Women aren't typically gonna come up to you and say they're not interested. They're gonna be nice. You gotta remember, you outweigh them. I'm 220 pounds, 6'1". If I'm going up to this cute little blonde at 5'4", she's not going to want to piss me off. She doesn't know who I am. So when you go up to a woman, you got to keep it very subtle. Even the way you go up to her, okay? You don't want to come up from behind her and fucking tap her on the shoulder. It's going to scare her. You want to come up in front of her. Typically, maybe even if there's a few people around in the area, make her feel comfortable. But just be honest. Just say, hey, my name is Jerod. I find you very attractive. Put out your hand. If she goes, oh my God, my name is Megan, it lets you know she's at least giving you her name. And then from there, you can keep a very quick dialogue. You have to get to the point with women very quickly. You don't know if she's on her way to the hospital. You don't know why she is where she's at. So typically what I do, if she gives me her name, I'll say, hey, listen, Megan, I'm running late. I was just jumping into the store real quick. Love to get to know you. Can I have, give me your number, give me your Instagram, whatever is going to work so you get her contact information and then reach out to her there. Another way I've approached women is, either on Facebook or Instagram. I might just send a message. It's something very simple like, I might compliment her eyes, or maybe she just got her hair done and she posted a picture of it. I might send her a message, say, hey, I love your hair. You want to compliment something specific about her, not, hey, baby, I think you're beautiful, or she hears that all fucking day long. It's kind of like going up to a black guy and say, hey, man, you're black. Yeah, no fucking shit. Thanks. It doesn't resonate with them when you use generic. So you want to compliment something specific about her, send it, but don't be a douchebag if she doesn't reply and send another one and another one and another one. Just send it. If she replies, cool, start a conversation. If she just replies, thanks, again, she's kind of saying thanks and fuck off. I mean, that's basically what she's saying. If a woman has an attraction for you, she will make it easy on you. This is what I always tell guys. Don't force anything with women. They'll make it very easy for you. So in this scenario, if I say, hey, you have gorgeous blue eyes, send. And then she might say, oh my God, thank you so much. My name is, even though you know her name, whatever she says, she's opening up the door a little bit for you to come in. So you got to watch out for these little signs. I don't understand why guys, if they don't get a reply back or they even get a thanks back, they think they're in and they start fucking, messaging her, and she's just like, what the fuck? They don't get it. I just want to come from a place where I'm generally expressing to her that what she's wearing is beautiful, and not try to get her number. Oftentimes she will start a conversation with me, but sometimes she doesn't, and that's okay too. You kind of want to have a fuck it attitude, okay? Throw it out there. If she's interested, she'll make it easy for you. If she's not, she won't. And that's kind of typically it. I mean, it's probably You can probably find these pickup artists that will give you 101 ways to approach a woman and the magic text. None of that shit works. Don't buy into those programs. None of that shit works. Just be authentic. You have this dynamic with attention. Attention right now is the new currency. It's not money. It's not, it's none of that. If you can put enough attention on yourself, you can create currency that way. I don't have a huge following on Instagram. It's like 13,000 people now, not a big deal. But when I send people to my Instagram or when people look at it, I get girls on my Instagram that'll message me and say, I love your messages, because I post positive stuff. I post, obviously, the stuff I do for my different companies. And they see that. They're like, all right, this guy's got a lot of shit going on. I want to be part of that, or I want to learn a little bit more. Same thing on my Facebook. I'm always typically posting stuff around my companies, ideas that I have, I smash, things like this. And women aren't dumb. They can sense a fucking winner. They can sense, okay, this dude isn't posting like 90% of guys that just start going into the gym a shirtless selfie in the bathroom because they got a little bit of muscle. Girls don't give a fuck about that. They want to see a guy on his path and purpose. They want to see a guy going someplace who has goals, who has vision, who is doing something with his life. And that alone gets women to just message me. It doesn't mean I date them all. They might even just say, hey, I really love your post. You're very inspirational. And I might just look into their Facebook and they're married. I'm not reading into it. I generally think they just wanted to give me a compliment. So a lot of times, yeah, that's kind of how, and I have had instances quite often where women will, kind of say, hey, are you single? Are you dating? What have you? So obviously I know they have an interest. So it makes it a little bit easier. But attention is the new currency. Just like we talked before, women seek attention. They seek that validation. They seek that dopamine hit. It's not that I seek attention, but it works the same way. Other people are liking, commenting on my post, so another woman's going to say, well, God, look at this dude's got all these women hearting and liking his shit. I think I like him, or I think I need to know more about him. And it just happens. I'm not saying I'm a Don Juan, believe me, I'm not. But if you just put yourself out there in as most authentic place that you can, and you're just pushing out positive attention, it does come back to you. Now on the flip side, if you're pushing out bullshit like I see on Facebook and Instagram, I lost my job, out with the boys again this weekend, like just the dumb shit, women are like, dude, he's a loser, he just drinks all the time, and at the football game, yeah, fucking great, dude, that's awesome. So attention works both ways. So for me, I guess the best way to answer that is they usually just message me and we kind of go from there.